Now that we have put up our first electric fence installation, we wanted to share this how-to video with you. Here we have our electric box that is from American Farm Works, and what it does is have a 5 miles where you can electrify an area for 5 miles. What we initially tried to do with the electric fence is use this particular wire. Dad, talk about this.
Right, this type of wire right here, it didn't work for us.
No.
Maybe it worked for some other people, but it really didn't work for us. You know, we had problem after problem after problem. But when we got this type of wiring system,
and we'll go outside the fence to show you.
And we didn't have no problem at all.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you know, like I'm kind of old school. I touched it and I did the James Brown, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, and you know what's so funny is that my little cousin Sarai, when she asked about the electric fence, she thought that if you grab onto the wire, you'll just be standing. I guess it shows it on television. You'll just be standing there all shocked and everything. But because this particular thing pulsates, if you see, let me bring it up to you so you can see it. This thing pulsates. There's a red light that is constantly flashing, right? So what ends up happening, it gives you a break where if you do happen to touch the hot wire, it gives your body time to come back from the wire, to let go of it. Because if it was a straight charge the whole time, then you'll be like holding on and your body will be feeling electricity nonstop. But because this pulsates, means it sends out, you know, energy. That means it gives, if something happens, it gives the animals, it gives human beings the time to let go of the wire. Okay, so let's go and start off showing you different things. Okay,
right here, this is the hot wire. You can see it on the red right here, and this is the ground wire. So
and you notice both are coated,
you know, but won't ground out on the fence. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take a walk around the perimeter of the garden and show you exactly what we done did, you know. And we did this between the both of us all by ourselves and saved a whole lot of money too. Now, the green wire goes down to the ground. Okay, the red wire, it goes to the fence area, the lining around the fence area. It's good to have 3 grounders. You got 1, you got 2, you got 3, and they are 10 feet apart, a little less than 10 feet apart. The purpose of the 3 ground rods is to neutralize in case of if the lightning hit the fence area. So they are 10 feet on center, you know, so we got it hooked up pretty good. 10 feet on center.
Okay, Dad, why don't we also tell them a little bit more about the red wire?
See, the red wire represents the power that's coming from the main unit. And the red wire electrocute the whole system, the whole wire system. But we got 1, 2, 3. And it carries voltage to all 3 of the wire system, all the way around.
Okay, and then also as a part of the connection, you can use electric tape.
Yeah.
To kind of make sure everything sticks together.
Yeah, it came out very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, let's take a walk around here. And we got them on 3 levels, the lower level and the 2 higher levels. And as you can see, we got it running all the way down to the end, all the way down to the end on all 3 levels. Okay, sound a little bit.
Another thing that we want to point out is at this particular level, we added longer insulators. So the yellow clips here at the bottom, these are insulators for the wire. And we added the insulators so that when people walk by, even when the deer come by, they can get a jolt enough to know that hey, this fence is for them to stay away from. So like Dad says, we have 3 levels, one here at the bottom and 1, 2 at the top. So this is the electric fence that we have been working on. And how tall is the T-post, Dad?
Well, this T-post right here is 10 feet tall.
So we use 10 feet tall T-posts for our support areas where we needed to do the wire. Other than using the 10-foot T-post, if you come over here, we also use the 4th T-post too. So it's 4 feet above ground and 2 feet underground. With the 10-foot T-posts, those T-posts are 8 feet above ground and 2 feet below ground, right? So this is what we did for the entire fence installation in order to help keep the deer out. Like Dad said, we have 3 levels of wire, and it pulsates in order to keep the animals away. So it just keeps throwing out a charge. And it was really easy. If we could do it, you can do it. So it was very easy for us to do the installation. We went to a lot of different farms in order to learn, and it works out perfectly. Dad touched the wire by mistake. I thought he was playing when he first started, like, woo! I thought he was joking, but it was a charge, and he was shocked. So we do know that it's alive, it's hot, and it's working. Okay, so what we did with this fence, you saw on one of our other videos, we extended it from the deer fence that we have in the middle. Dad made that deer fence in the middle, and that is 50 by 50. But out here, we extended it so that the whole growing area is 100 by 100. So with this electric fence installation, we did the panel fencing, and it wraps all the way around. So this is our video about the fence installation. If you have any questions, be sure to comment below. Dad, you have anything you want to say?
Well, do it yourself. Learn how to do things yourself and save a whole lot of money. That's the main thing, you know. And you can do it. Just take your time and ask for the right information, you know. You might make a mistake at first, but sooner or later, you'll figure out how to do it.
That's true, because like we said, we initially used the thin wire before we used the polywire. So the yellow wire that you're seeing right now is coated, and it's called polywire, and it works the best. We definitely recommend it.
Instead of making our own door, we purchased a retrieval door panel, and we put it together. We got one right here, a door right here, and we also have a door down in that area down there for the original garden that we started. So these doors right here come in very, very handy, and I really like them. I recommend these to anybody that's trying to start a garden, you know. And it definitely helps keep the animals out, because you got a lower surface here, and you got these wires here, and it's easy to lock and easy to open. So I recommend this to everyone that's trying to start them a garden.
So before we end this video, let's go over the materials again. The materials that you need to build the fence is the insulators, right?
Yeah.
The polywire.
Yeah.
We use 2 of the retriever doors. We use the galvanized fencing that is about 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
And we have some 10-foot T-posts, 6-foot T-posts. We also had the T-post driver. Dad, what else we had to use? Oh, and the grounding rods, and of course, is it called brackets to put on the grounding rods?
Yep.
To help with the electric charge?
Yep.
And we also added the electric tape, and also the box that helps with the charge. The box comes with the battery. You don't have to do anything but make sure the solar panel is working, and then that's it. So that's all the materials that we used in order to build our fence.
Yep. And we did it ourselves.
And we did it ourselves.
Okay, thank you for taking time to like and please subscribe. And thank you for watching our channel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And now Dad is working on 100 feet right now.
Yep, 100 feet.
One day at a time, right, Dad?
And one day at a time. That's all you had to do.
That's all you have to do. We're gonna grow some great things. This is what Dad is using to stretch the fence. We got this stick from one of our classes at...
Yeah, I'm doing the fast way. The right way and fast way, and my intervention on it.
This is the way Dad had designed in order to stretch the fence. It's working so far too, Dad.
Tighten up real good.
It's tightened up really, real good.
That long process.
Yeah, a long process. I think the USDA will be impressed that we're using their stick for something creative. As you remember, for the other one, Dad used this in order to tighten the bird fence over there, the bird deer fence over there. But for this one, he's using a different technique. So, got my clips and I got my step stool. Let's get started. Got it done. 3 done and several more to do. Dad is making things happen. He did 150 feet so far. It's coming together, y'all, slowly but surely, one day at a time. So I'm adding 2 per 10-foot T-post. Adding 1 at the top and 1 right here in the middle. It's coming along. We got a little bit more to do before we call it quits for today.